Well, a lot of kids in our region are doing a mix now of going to school and then learning from home. And we know they're carrying quite a load, not just emotionally, but physically, as they take their books and supplies back and forth each day. This morning, we want to talk about the toll that those backpacks can take on a student's health. Joining us now with more on this and other back-to-school health questions is Dr. Preston Douglas with Muncy Family Chiropractic and Sports Health Center. Dr. Douglas, thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Well, certainly an important topic. I know in our household I have a junior and I can barely lift his backpack, and that's a real issue, you said, for students in our area.
Oh yes, it's a big issue, and it's not even a big issue in our area, but across the country.
And you said too that carrying the backpack the right way, there are some things they can do to sort of lessen that impact that it'll have.
Oh yes, absolutely. A lot of people see back pain as common today in the general population, in adults and children, but many parents don't even realize the importance of backpacks and how we actually carry them. So oftentimes we don't see it as a big deal, but these become, like you said, extremely heavy based on books, papers, homework, stuff that doesn't even need to be in there for every day, carrying it around. And I would recommend, firstly, like you said, limiting the weight that's in the backpack along with carrying it correctly.
And when you talk about carrying it correctly, what can parents do to make sure? Are there some signs that we can watch for that they're actually doing that?
Yes, absolutely. So firstly, you want to make sure the backpack fits closely to the body with the straps as tight as it feels comfortable. So a lot of the times you see kids that wear their backpacks as low as they can, even all the way down to their legs, which what happens when you do this, it increases the stress on your spine as a whole. And over a period of time, we see these additional curves go the opposite way, and what we see, we see back pain in younger and younger kids than we shouldn't see.
Yeah, are there some things that you should be on the lookout for that maybe indeed your students or your child's backpack is too heavy? I know a lot of times when they set it down, it's like they're dropping a ton of bricks, and lifting it up you can certainly tell. Are there some other signs that it might be too heavy for them?
Oh yes, so you can see kids today hunched over forward like this. You see their heads start to move forward across their body. Basically what we're seeing is these backpacks are creating a abnormal posture from what we should be seeing. We see them in adults, but over time what happens is they're getting into this abnormal posture earlier and earlier in life, and we're seeing the problems earlier than we should.
In fact, you've got quite a clientele when it comes to pediatrics and children, right?
Oh yes, we do. We see a ton of kids in our office, which we love to see kids because chiropractic care is just as important to them as it is adults. We see an increased ability to adapt from these kids from common symptoms anywhere from colic to constipation, bedwetting, neurological developmental milestones, acid reflux, torticollis, the list goes on, birth trauma, and even sleeping issues.
Yeah, I think people are surprised when you start talking about some of the problems that they're having, and then they say, you may want to go see a chiropractor. They don't put those together, but in essence, they can really have that direct correlation.
Oh yes, they do have a direct correlation. And like you said, us being chiropractors, we basically work from the spinal column out, and we do this by removing any kind of interference from our spine and nervous system through spinal manipulation, and then we let it go from there.
And I understand you say consistency is key when it comes to their care.
Consistency is very key. Just like anybody, patient compliance goes a long, long way. In order for us to help, you have to be able to help yourself as well.
And then going back to some of the issues we see when it comes to going back to school, how important is it that they're taking breaks from that academic learning, things like recess, moving around? How important is that for our bodies?
Yes, and even since I've been in school, I can see how recess and break times have become less and less common. So research is now showing that free play often allows our little ones to gain self-confidence. They promote neurological development, and they even enhance their fine motor skills. And even in some pediatric patients that we see come in today, we see a lack in these developmental milestones and developmental skills that they should have at that time.
Is that when you sort of start a work plan with them? I mean, I would imagine with each child, the care is very individualized.
Oh, yes. And even more so importantly with a child, it is individualized and working, like I said, working towards those small individual goals and milestones.
Okay, and let's talk a little bit about sleep, Dr. Douglas. How important is it for our students as they're heading back to school, getting back into these routines, suddenly waking up a lot earlier than they have been probably since March to be getting that sleep?
Yes, more so even in today's environment with everything that's been going on and how their school schedule has been. Sleep is extremely important during the school year. Today, kids have just the busiest schedules ever. They have more after-school activities and any kind of other extracurriculars that they may have. So oftentimes we see that the sleep can take the back seat to a lot of things. I would highly recommend sticking to a consistent sleep schedule while maintaining more than 8 hours of sleep. I know adults, we want to shoot for that 8 hours of sleep a night, but kids, they often need way more than 8 hours per night because if sleep is lacking, the body and the brain functions can differ as well.
All right, and if someone is having issues or thinks, you know, I think my child could benefit from a trip over to Muncy, what kind of a plan do you start with when it comes to their first visit? What do you go through with them?
Absolutely. So kids, we do not try to x-ray kids. Okay. Often adults, we like to see from the inside out. It helps us enhance every move we make and their health care as well. Kids, we like to start from the ground up, and we go from the simplest tasks, like I said, the developmental milestones and such like that, and then we go from there. Oftentimes it's the simplest adjustment to make, and they don't feel a thing, but like I said, some of those symptoms we talked about earlier, we see a lot of improvements in a lot of those things.
Well, and you talked about preventative. I mean, it's almost like any other medical condition. The sooner you can get to it and start really working through it, the less pain they're going to have down the line.
Absolutely. The sooner the better, and the easier it is for us to help you guys.
All right. Dr. Douglas, thanks so much for your time this morning as the kids head back to school. Some great information. If you would like to get in touch with them, we'll give you some of the information on how you can do just that. It is Muncy Family Chiropractic and Sports Health Center. They're located right there on Moore Street in Bristol. Check out their website for more information.